so cute. Hi, guys. I just love how the cat joined you.
I'm in the white belly.
The paw.
I know.
So you keep doing what you're doing, and I am going to go make you a coffee so that you can continue cuddling with pigs. And I don't know what this cat is doing.
Please, sir.
I
Don't touch the piglets.
would like to join in.
This room. This room.
Okay, I'll be back.
Um. Hi.
Just remember, if you go out of this board, you can't touch anything. Because it's all...
I do have work to do today.
Yeah, this is just another 2-3 hours of this.
Yeah, right.
I'll make a coffee and then you can go from there.
Can you bring me my phone so I can keep working?
Okay.
Oh, get shavings in your beautiful bun. Oh, this is a nice white belly. You know the best is boy. You know he's boy. He's the best farm kitten. That's you. You's the best farm kitten. I hear the coach. I hear that coach are mad. You're mad. Nice color, Lucy. What you doing? Oh, don't cheat us. Oh, look at that whipper tail. The whipper tail. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Get a drink. What are you doing, Luce? Hmm? What you doing, Luce? You might need to get more piglets. What do you think? More pigs? I know, it's not like it was. How do we make it work? Here. Right here is where it's warm. Hi. Oh, the kisses you give from them pigs. Oh, they're so cute. So cute. So cute. Hi, Alice. You want to come cuddle, little Alice? Yeah? Come on in. Come on in.
I scared the cat a little bit when I ran in here,
Yes.
but that's okay. Because we're all having fun, right, guys? You're having fun?
I think you know what's
I'll take that as a yes. That was a lot of baby talk that even I couldn't decipher.
Are we gonna roll? Oh.
Just having a little technical issue with the camera stand. It's fighting with me.
Belly rubs are alive. What happened? That's my boot you're eating. Alice.
All right, got to try a few things with this camera stand. I think it's trying to drive me crazy while we're live. Yep. We're getting there. We're getting there. Everybody bear with me, guys.
Whippertail. Whippertail. Oh my goodness. That's nice. Do you need to be supported for your belly rub? Yeah? Yeah? And there we go. Guys are so silly. She doesn't really like cuddles.
Yeah.
Not as much. Not like Alice. But you love your mama too.
I am going to get this camera in spot. You will see.
Hi,
It is
Alice.
possible.
Look at that little whippertail, Alice.
The problem when the stand gives out mid-feed is it's so hard to put it back.
Oh, Alice, are you looked out, Alice?
Tell us, do you enjoy the pigs being around?
I love little piglets. We gotta get them on our piglets. We gotta get more piglets.
Okay. It's not perfect. And I'm so sorry, guys. This is one of our test streams. I am trying to deal with a stand that does not like me.
Okay, the pigs.
Yes, you're being cute.
Like, no. No. Now it's Alice's time. I know, I should have ordered some treats for you guys. I should have.
Can they eat banana?
They can eat bananas.
Maybe I'll get a banana one.
Yes, Nancy, we will. Look at that whippertail, Alice. Oh, sorry, you're Lucy. You're Lucy. This is Alice. You're so cute.
Okay, I'm gonna get your coffee and I might
Oh,
get
God, it's sucking on my earlobe. Oh, God.
Is it weird?
It's weird. I'm not your mama.
You are their mama. What are you talking about? You are officially mama.
You just sucked on my earlobe.
Your mama.
Hmm? Do you miss your mama?
Okay.
Do you miss your mama, Daddy?
Nothing move.
So what?
That is not your litter box, kid. Those little toes.
Alice is like a house hippo.
So the way I have it now is we're angled this way. So try not to go any more that way. This is all I can do.
Well, I can only have a little bit more time, and then I gotta get some work done.
I'll bring you your phone.
And then a little coffee.
I'm just going to tell you right now that your 9 fans want you to continue this. Your 9 fans want you to continue.
But I have chores to do.
That's okay. We only have another hour on my... Probably on my
An
battery.
hour?
after the first hour, there's only one more hour to go.
I can only love
I
him
can't
so
believe
much.
I can still see your breath when you're in front of a heat lamp by another heat lamp. Okay, I'm gonna get you a coffee so you can continue doing what you're doing. Just keep going.
And I might have groceries show up soon too. Oh, babe. On the floor in the bedroom is a Christmas sweater. Can you get it?
For the pig?
Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
And a jacket on the back of the couch. You see, babe? This is a sad cut. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, belly rubs are life though, right? Oh, them belly rubs. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I think everyone should want to cuddle with baby piglets. Yeah, little white bellies. Oh, that's a nice belly rub right there. Oh, stretch into it. Come on, white belly. Come on. Come on, white belly. Rub, rub, rub. Oh, oh. That's very cute, Alice. Just very cute, sweetheart. Come on, my belly. You're so cute and teeny. These were so annoying. How's that? How is that? Oh, you're getting toasted. Toasted pigs. Oh, you're so cute. Little piglet. Alice. I just love Alice cuddles. Oh, hello, white belly. Hello. What did you do, white belly? Did you forget I was here? Look at these little babies. Look at them. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Little piglets are so cute. Right, Alice? Your little waddles. Oh, that's nice. You like that to them? You like that to them? I know that purr is so nice. It's relaxing. You're just relaxing with the white belly. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh. What is that? White Belly. Keeps us toasted. What a nice little pig. You're a silky pig, Alice. You're a silky little pig. Mommy's toes are getting cold. Mommy's toes are getting cold. Yeah. Your head's dropping. Yeah. This is nice, isn't it, baby? Oh, look at that. Look. We just have a sleeping little cuddle. Oh. What do you think of these little sausages? Them is nice sausages. Did you get some clothes?
I did not. Because in your usual way of doing things, you give me a laundry list of 99 things to find or bring. And, by the way, I found the banana in the fridge.
Yeah.
So we need to do a poll here. Who puts bananas in the fridge? Bananas do not go in the fridge. Take your coffee.
Whatever.
Bananas in the fridge. Come on, guys, let us know. Do you put bananas in a fridge?
Yeah.
Babe, I know you put bananas in a fridge. I'm asking normal people.
I put chips in the fridge too.
So the camera fell again, but it fell in such a way that it's focused right on that cat. Look at that cat.
White Belly jumped in.
That's cute. So our plan is to continue this live stream until my battery on my phone dies. And I just wanted to thank everybody who joined because this was exciting and I'm excited. And I can't wait to have even a better setup where we don't have to worry about battery life. But I think this is a cute setup you have here. And a treat. A treat for the piggies. We'll see if they like that.
Do you like that too?
Wait, is the cat supposed to be part of this feeding process? Hey, that wasn't for you. That's a piglet treat. Don't angry look at me. Stop eating the banana. Give it to the piglets.
Hungry.
I can see that. Thank you. Somebody in chat absolutely agrees. You do not put bananas in the fridge. They go brown. No, they're right. I mean, I knew it, but it's nice to have.
Who leaves bananas that long?
You. No, but the point is, if you put bananas in the fridge, they ripen faster. Like, it makes them worse.
Yeah. It's called Les Nan bread.
Oh, so you were making banana bread.
I'm gonna
for the first time in our entire relationship?
I used to make it before.
Before me. Oh, I get it. I can see how that benefits me.
Oh, Alice, I think it smelled Les
Oh,
Nan.
okay. So now we know what the smelling salt for piglets are. It's bananas.
Now I'm gooey. Ooh, I think these are groceries. Safe bet.
Thanks everyone in chat. This is really new to me, and sorry I'm behind the camera, but I don't have a way to set up multiple cameras. But so instead of chatting in the chat, I'll be just talking to you through live here. But thanks for the subscribes, and thanks for interacting with us in the chat. It's actually a lot of fun to have a conversation with people live, as opposed to just having chats with people, after a video is posted, which all of our videos have been up to this point. I'd like
They
to.
like banana.
They love banana.
So I'm pretty excited actually because this is going to be their first loop day tomorrow.
Oh, thanks for the comment. And we really do love the animals. And we really love that you guys join us because it's such a win-win for us. Because when we get to do stuff like this, we're hoping we can grow an audience. And, we do a lot of different fundraising things. We do soap locally and that. And I realize that people online
I
are.
ship.
You do ship, but this isn't just going to be a promotion for our soap. My point was my point was that just watching us helps us a lot, and we really do appreciate it. I'm not always out here trying to sell something. That's not the point. The point
Buy
is
the
that.
soap because
Okay, you're the
my
pushy one.
My soap feeds the animals. You can also call the feed store and put a donation in our feed pickup. So we've had people put in our food supplier of choice is Walker's Feed in Cole Harbor. You can always call and say you want to put it on Jessica Hearn's bill.
I'm just going to point out that
They're
when
very familiar with me. And there's horse treats, which everybody likes, including our lovely cow and our pig and feed and bedding. So if you want to support us that way and be sure that the money actually goes to the animals, because that used to be my concern with, charities and everything. And we will accept it.
I was just waiting for a break in your long sentence so that I could get a word out. But when you say Cole Harbor, do you realize that some people are watching from other countries?
I do not. Cole Harbor, Nova Scotia. It's called Walker's Feed.
Nova Scotia where? People don't know what...
Canada.
There you go. Look, guys, she can learn. She can learn. We'll get her there. Hold on, guys.
Canada.
Bear with me again. I'm dealing with some camera stand issues.
You can put the bum down. Yeah. Bum down, you weirdo. Alice is like, yeah, this is awesome.
So when I started today, my plan was to actually do a vertical video, so that's what I was set up for. Sorry, when I said vertical, I meant horizontal. Guys, bear with me. Science isn't my thing. Science, navigation, math, whatever you call vertical and horizontal. But then I realized that when we do vertical, more people will see. So, we're trying to get people to watch. Not just our local group. So this really reached more people, and we're so glad that people joined. It's so fun. Because we're around the animals every day, and it's a lot of fun. And it's like, how can we make it so that a lot of people can join us? Because we can't, we're in the middle of nowhere in a small town in Canada. So people can't just show up here. But this way is just perfect, right?
Yes.
Your contribution is well noted. Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Well, that's what's so exciting about this. I kind of wish that I didn't just do this as babies, like our birthing pen, because it would have been really neat to actually have Dandelion in here when we first got her, and just could have hung out with her more. And I do have a camera set up that clicks on the 2 screws in front of your face, Dean.
Yeah.
On the 2x4s,
Yep.
There's 2 screws, and I actually hook up that really cheap camera, and you can kind of it gets annoying because it alerts when there's movement, but that's what I used for the for the goat birthing thing, because it also has sound and you can also talk, which is amazing.
We still have to set up the camera a little better, and once again, thanks for everybody's patience. I know that the way this camera angle isn't perfect.
Can you see the pigs?
You can.
That's all
It's
you need.
right. It's right to the butt of the orange one, and then this way. So don't go any farther toward the wall. But once again, we're still ironing out the bugs, and we're just glad that people joined. And thanks so much from Australia. We really appreciate.
What?
Yes, we appreciate worldwide support. We love it.
The country
I know.
of cattle barons.
Cattle barons?
Yeah.
What's cattle barons?
Cattle barons are like, just like ranchers, but
Okay.
they have thousands and thousands of acres and thousands of cows. In Australia,
awesome.
they call them cattle barons, like these really big operations.
Okay.
And,
Like a baron, like a business baron.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
and you know, like what they do and everything. It's quite exciting, actually. Australia is very awesome. I don't know if I'll ever go because everything would want to kill me, but
Australia's my
it's
bucket list.
beautiful.
When you think of countries, things like Alaska come up, but Iceland, but Australia would be for the adventure because everything you hear about Australia is amazing. Like, and people are like, oh, it's scary, but you know what? Sometimes the scary things are the best.
Well,
like, you have to face a lot of scary. Like, we talk
Yeah.
about Florida. Why do we love Florida? Alligators. And we're not trying to be, what's the word? Stereotypical or anything, but there are definitely alligators in Florida, and that would be the coolest part of
Oh,
the
I
trip.
love it. And they also have crayfish too, and you know, crazy history there. But Australia, I think, is also the country, if I am remembering correctly, that has Cape Cod, and that is the only spot in the world where great whites fly at the shark. So how they attack in off Cape Cod is they'll actually come up and completely come out of the water to catch the seals. And there's actually a photographer who's basically made his career by filming this and getting it. And it's very unique because he actually took out the real man who is behind the movie Jaws.
Really?
Yeah, so basically, like at that time, it became like a big thing to hunt them all and kill them. And he actually took this man out to show him the beauty of great white sharks. And, you know, I had watched it, and he really, I think, successfully kind of showcased the magnificence of great white sharks, which is on my bucket list to cage dive with them. Maybe no cage. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. Thank you for joining from Australia. That's amazing. White Belly would like his moment of fame, though. He's so silly. What a good choice as a barn cat. I think he's doing much better actually out here than
Lots of deadly
in
snakes.
the house.
Sorry, while you're talking, I'm reading the chat. The chat is so awesome. Once again, I have my camera in the most awkward way because after it fell off of the place we've had it, I just had to set it up so that it could stay on you, so I can't really read the chat. I'm like looking around the arm of the brace, but I see a lot of really cool stuff. So they're talking about great whites, and
that's nice.
I know it's really cool. And what else we got here?
And it's curious, like, who would be up to cave dive?
Right.
Cage dive with great whites.
Oh, I love it.
Right? It's
Yeah.
amazing. I think historically, it may have changed now, but one of the largest great whites, I think, was actually caught off of PEI, a 21 footer or something
That's
like
cool.
that.
You know, think about our little small spot in the world, about really cool things like that, which is why it's so exciting when, like I said, people from Australia or even the States, because there's stuff there just because of the warmer temperature that we don't get. In Canada, we're really isolated from a lot of the interesting stuff
Yeah.
because the cold keeps some of the fun away.
It does keep some of the fun away, but we did bring some of Australia here with the emus.
Yes, we
Right?
do have emus,
And they're doing really good. That's my leg, Alice.
You know what's funny? This day started, we did not plan for this to be an interactive chat. What I thought we were going to do was kind of set up with the pigs and just have you guys watch, but interacting with people is the best part, so we're definitely going
Well,
to chat
people
a bit.
need to learn and everything, and I feel like, you know, Alice, you're so silly. You know, in regards to these pigs and whatnot, like, so yes, these pigs will not meet the dinner table. And their pets, I love them. Now, if we got, you know, I was kind of eyeing up another pig that isn't kuni. If I did pull the trigger on that, you know, that one would probably be a freezer pig, because it's not that it's wrong to eat them. What what everyone, instead of being like, and if you're vegan and vegetarian, and I fully support however you want to live your life, but you know,
And we lead that way.
eating animals is not wrong. It's the treatment that we do to them before they get to that point.
100%.
And you know, sadly, choosing not to eat the meat doesn't really affect the market.
Right.
You know, and it's almost like that. You know, the type of protest I never really truly understood, when you're trying to protest a significant issue and people go on hunger strikes. Nobody cares. Like, nobody who is going to enact the change that you're hoping for cares that you're not going to eat right now.
I guess-
Because you're not important to them.
Right.
But saying all that, if we went and moved more towards forcing an industry to acknowledge our desire for how an animal is treated and raised, that affects change, because it affects money.
Yeah.
Which is the basis of everything of life, right? So, you know, when you have that farmer down the road or whatever who's selling their stuff, now I know it's not cheap, but those animals lived a great life like this, you know, and this tiny square spot here was not that animal's entire life from start to finish. Which is important. Like, these guys are here because they're young, they're cold, heat lamp power, blah, 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 blah. But eventually, they're going to be out on the 10 acres with Big Guy, you know, and lives their best life. So, and if we were going to eat them, that's how they would live until we ate them.
He's but demanding a cuddle. I know.
Amazing. And I really hope... it's so gentle, too. I really hope that people could see how amazing pigs are.
Yeah, well...
But don't go out and get potbelly pigs as house pets.
Not hot pot bellies. People think that their pot bellies are just amazing, but...
Yeah, they think that, you know, this is not the size of a pig. No matter what anyone tells you, this is not a full-grown pig. There is no such thing as a pig that stays this size. You know, those small mini pigs are still 200 to 300 pounds. So, but look how fun and engaging pigs are. They're so smart. They're, I think they're the equivalent of a 6-year-old child for intelligence. And we know, like, you know, prodigies are like 4 years old. So it goes to show, like, how much, you know, intelligence that they do have, and fun.
And you sparked a good conversation in the chat. It seems that the sentiment is, you know, people can enjoy meat, but it's the ethical side. People want to know that their meat is raised ethically, and I think it's 100% a reasonable thing. Yeah. And it amazes me. I don't want to name corporate names, but we all know that fast food, they're not being humane. And we're not asking for a lot. Yes, there would be a price increase. We all have to acknowledge that. Yeah. Like McDonald's. And there we go, saying a name. I'm not isolating
anybody. It's everyone. So
yeah.
When you're buying that meat from Soul Beef, when you're buying that meat from Superstore, I would bet our farm that animal potentially came from a feedlot. And there's nothing, you know, wrong with, like, feedlots and stuff, but I feel like we treat cows a little bit better, and, you know, horses, if you're eating horses, better than we do pigs and chickens. And sometimes you gotta start small, and it's just gotta make sense. So, you know, your neighbor down the street who's selling eggs, that's a happy bird. Your grocery store eggs are 100% not happy birds.
Right.
And if you Google, you can actually see what these birds look like. They can't move. They're in tiny cages with wire. You know, so it's more sanitary because no one's going in and cleaning out these pens. And know your titles. So cage-free does not mean like what we have here.
Hey.
Can we do a little bit? And stuff. So yeah, when you're shopping for groceries it doesn't always make it more expensive, but it's putting the time into sourcing out where is a better spot to buy is big. So like locally here, we're in Enfield, Nova Scotia, Canada. So here, some of the really good places that you would shop are like Avery's, which is in Enfield. I believe they get their stuff locally. They're always saying local berries and fruits and vegetables, and when you go in, their meat is actually wrapped in butcher paper, which I find is just, I love it. Withrows, which is in Belnan, which is near actually Superstore in Elmsdale. You just go down that road instead of turning into Superstore. That's another one. They actually raise their own, and they process them themselves. Mm-hmm. So, like, when we were going to process our pigs, that was actually who we were going to be sending our pigs to.
But remember, we never actually went down that road.
But we never went down that road because the person I got these piglets from, and Wilbur, the big one, when she messaged me about this little girl here, the runty runt, Alice, she told me I had a big S on my forehead that was clear to see, for sucker, because she has one too. And she's like the nicest lady, honestly. She basically didn't charge me for this one at all. She gave me a great deal on Lucy here, who is ginger, because I was like, oh, maybe I should get another, because I'd like them all. And, they're raised pretty fun too, which is, do you see this?
But to go to a more lighthearted subject, there was a comment in chat we have to go back to, and they were talking about the funnel web spider.
The funnel web
spider. Now that's a dangerous spider. But I will say one thing. We actually do have a deadly spider in Canada. We have the wolf spider.
But I don't know if that's deadly so much as just big.
The wolf spider?
Yeah.
You're right. I thought the wolf spider had a venom that could cause a flesh-eating disease. Now I could be wrong.
But that's to Google, or someone who's on chat should Google.
That's the closest thing I think Canada has to any type of creature, because I can tell you that if I went out in a garden and saw a snake, any snake, regardless of size,
I'm gonna pick it up.
I know I could go pick it up. The snake is harmless, and that is the benefit of living here.
Yeah. It's like that meme you see on Facebook where it's like it'll show like a picture of a crazy big spider, and it's always the spider. Because I think it's a universal like fear of most people, but it's like why I live where the air hurts my face because that doesn't exist there, and that's so true. Because some of the spiders are terrifying, and like I'm not afraid per se, but I'm also not gonna challenge the spider because what freaks me out about spiders is 1 second they're here. And then you blink and they're way over here, and you miss this in between of how they got there because they move so fast. So they're like speed zombies, really. But what I've learned since we started homesteading actually is we have really big spiders, and I don't know what the official name is. I think I got kind of like mixed reviews on them, but they're massive. And I think some of the names they go by are like wharf spider.
Oh, wharf spider, yeah.
Or whatever, but they're like the size of my hand. And they terrify me. Because they're so big, and I'm like, I'm not even going to have to like glance away, and you're going to be a face hugger on my face. So, like, and I find our little sheep house seems to attract them. I know that they're great. I leave them alone. And I won't clean the barn if I see one. So now when I go into like the sheep's house, because it seems like there's always one in there that's quite big, I just won't look up into the eaves. I'll just do what I need to do and get out, and I don't bang the walls because I'm afraid he's going to drop down on me. But yeah, we do have some big, interesting critters here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Canada's not known for the insects. But, we really make do. Like you said, we have an emu here, and an emu is not native to Canada. And but emus are big here. But they're also rare and expensive. like it's expensive to get an emu in Canada, of course.
It is, and like we have some interesting things, and I'd really like to do a few interesting things. There was, something we were gonna do. I think it was actually this year, and then I put it off because it wasn't the specific one I want, which was a kangaroo. I want a kangaroo.
Hey guys, I'm just hearing about some of this stuff for the first time along with you.
And I can get a kangaroo. But the only kangaroo that I have found so far that I can get is the red kangaroo, which is the bigger one, and I want, the gray one. Or, preferably, a swamp wallaby. But they have an illness or are susceptible to an illness. I can't remember the guy I'd reached out to, which is why he doesn't have them. And you might get upset with me for saying I want a kangaroo because it's an exotic animal and, they should be wild and free and blah. Yeah, except are you aware they're also raised for meat? So one of the regulations with getting the kangaroo is that it is a captive bred raised animal. And I just thought it would be awesome. I love them. They're interesting. We have the ability to house them and contain them with the emus. So we'd have a little bit of the outback in our outback, if you will.
I see the pigs have gotten lazy since their meal.
Yeah, they're a little lazy.
The kitten's really enjoying life, though.
White Belly is lazy. My coffee is still a little warm but cool. And my groceries have arrived too.
I know, I could hear them barking. So I did do a little disclaimer at the start of our previous stream that people here now probably didn't hear, and that was that this stream is going to go until the battery dies. So I just want people to know that the stream is going to end very abruptly. I'm sorry, we are doing things very country style. So while
I got shavings in my coffee.
Oh, farm life. Are you actually not going to drink it because there are shavings
No,
in there?
I'm totally going to drink
I was going to say, I've seen you do a lot more country than that. I think a little shaving is going to slow you down. But yeah, sorry guys. So this stream is going to end abruptly with it literally just shutting off, so we won't be able to say goodbye. I wanted to do the live stream. I didn't want to wait weeks and weeks before we had the perfect setup where we had to choose between lights and a camera battery, and of course lights and heat is more important. Next time we'll be able to stream continuously, but you know what? I honestly didn't know how long to stream for, like when a conversation loses its steam. And we've been on now for a couple of hours between the two streams. And that's a good period of time, like to chat.
Yeah.
Now, we will have live streams going when we have baby animals, so guys, keep an eye out on our channel because we have a lot of goats. And I actually talked about this in the last stream too, but the people here right now would probably benefit from it, of to how many babies we're expecting within the next month. And you are literally sitting in the birthing pen. So we are going to live stream the birth of everybody.
Probably. And hopefully, if you've scrolled back on some of our interesting, videos and stuff, you get to miss the, oh my God, things that you do sometimes. So, it's a birth.
Right, yeah.
It's a big traumatic experience for any species to go through. And sometimes it doesn't go well.
Right.
Knock on wood, I have only lost 2 babies. Not our fault, obviously, right? But,
Stillbirths and things happen.
Things don't always go well, but hopefully things will go well. So, just a word of advice, which we'll probably do when that thing happens.
We'll have disclaimers. It can be graphic.
It can be graphic.
Yeah.
Last year I was up to here in a gauche. And to pull out a thought dead baby, what the vet and I had said was the baby's 100% dead. You gotta get it out though, because if we don't before, the birth canal, closes again. Yeah. Basically, at that point, you can't get it out that way anymore.
Yeah.
It would be a C-section, and just the risk of infection and death that was quite high. Hey baby. And that was Katsu, and Katsu is actually down the road, and pulled her out. She's beautiful.
Yep.
But I mean, if you saw me with my hand into my elbow, and shoving twine into this poor girl, you might, yeah. So it's not always pretty, but a lot of the times we do have happy endings, and I don't know. It'll have to be a survey or a poll, I think, of what's cuter as a baby. Because I think you're getting a lot of things on our channel. So we have baby kittens, we have baby puppies, we have baby pigs.
Oh, you have to check out our baby puppies learning to talk. Oh, like baby kittens have that look to them that are probably cuter.
Yeah.
But our baby puppies learning to speak. Oh, I love that video.
It was.
Yeah, like, so what's cuter as a baby? Oh, that's a tough one.
Goats and lamb, so we have all of these babies, so you'll kind of have to decide. And one of the big ones that is really hard to decide who's cuter is actually what's cuter, a baby goat or a baby lamb.
Oh, that's hard. Because they're really kind of similar, so that's hard.
Because they're similar, but their personalities are drastically different.
Yes. So goats have goofiness.
They have goofiness, but I mean, if you look back at the video of Baby in the House, we had flooded. The house had flooded, which is a story for another time. So things were everywhere. It was a disaster, but she was having a great time leaping off of the couch.
That is another video you can find.
Yeah.
So after you search our baby puppies learning to speak, look up lamb hop.
Yes.
Lamb hop is baby hopping around our living room.
And it was, and take it with the knowledge that we had just had 100 gallons go through our house. Things were a disaster. It was a very stressful time. Things were everywhere, but she was having a great time catching some serious air. Yeah, we've had so many babies. And what's also super exciting about this that I never, mentioned out loud other than in my head, is my hope this year. So other years we've had bottle babies, like I staggered my births.
Yeah.
So this year I did not attempt, same like last year. Last year was my first time doing it. I think it worked out really well. I'm gonna do it again, doing it again this year, which is not staggering the births. So let them all be bred at the same time. Which means babies all at the same time, which also may mean, with this setup here, the ability for light, power for heat lamps and stuff, I'm actually probably not going to have a bottle baby in the house.
Good.
Because I am...
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too enthusiastic?
I mean, I might take them in. You never know. But...
you know that you're going to bring them in.
I'm going to bring them in. But, this way they can learn that they are still goats and stuff, right? Because I think this might be my last mass breeding of our goats. And so moving forward, I'll only be breeding specific goats, so our baby numbers are going to go way down. Now, this year, I'm going to rhyme off, and then I have to get some work done. So we have Peanut. We have Heidi, Hannah, Winter, Spider, Chapter, Fern, Grace.
These are all expecting?
These are all expecting goats.
In the next month?
January, February.
Okay, so 2 months.
They'll kind of stagger.
Yep.
So that's a lot. Now, if you don't know about it, for goats, having a single is common as a first-time mom. And we have 1, maybe 2, who are first-time moms. So they may have singles. So in all of those names, twins and triplets are common. So there's going to be a ton of baby goats. And then for our sheep, we have Islay, who last year had 4 lambs herself. So she's had triplets and quads with us. We also have Thistle, who has consistently just had the 1. We have Norway, which I'm super excited about. This is not her first time, but she is the auction goat that sheep that we got that was not great. When she looks fantastic now. She was a previous mom because when we got her, she still had her udder. And then we also have China and Russia and Lou. So, yeah, that's exciting. Now, sheep don't always have twins and triplets, so our only ones that are probably going to have multiples is potentially Lou. But I think still probably a single lamb from her. But Isla is wide already. And she likes to throw multiples just to be extreme. So I don't know how many babies that is. Maybe someone is gonna go.
It's a dozen anyway.
And then multiply like by 2 or 3, and
so you're gonna have all those in this birthing pen that the camera can see.
But we'll have it all at the same time. And it's winter time. And what's exciting about another project we completed last year, which ties into this birthing pen, is we fenced in our backyard, which was to enable us to move more difficult creatures into the field safely, with a corridor that connects to the other fields. So not only we can't do the live of like the million babies we're gonna have here, but the babies will go in the backyard.
Yes.
And super hopeful that in like February, March, ideally maybe March break, we'll do an open house, and here we'll have any like newborns, but everyone will be in the backyard so everyone can love them, and then we'll have soap and hot chocolate and stuff. So that's kind of it. Everyone's sleeping.
Yeah. So what we'll do, you need to go back to work.
I have to go back to work.
I'm going to, we'll leave the stream going so everybody can continue watching the pigs, and people are going to be jumping in and out. I might go hit up the chat. And thanks so much, guys, for joining. We actually planned for this to just be a silent kind of stream with the pigs. But like I said, I get addicted to chatting, and I'm so glad that people chatted. Sorry I didn't have a great setup where I could see the comments as good as I hope to next time. I'm going to have a better setup. But once again, we started everything here from scratch. We've been putting things off. I just want to get some videos out. I want you guys to see what we're doing and to be
how
able to join
amazing
in.
our life is, truly.
Exactly.
And
we can't always wait for everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
We got to do things now. So you guys joined and you tolerated the odd cameras and the weird angles and the broken stands. Thanks so much. It was an awesome chat.
So White Belly is cozy.
I know, right? So how are you supposed to leave that? Like I said, we will leave the camera running until the battery ends up dying. And you guys will be able to continue to watch the piglets. I think they're just suntanning right now. White Belly's definitely suntanning.
Yeah, he's quite happy. Yeah. Oh, they're toasted.
Yeah, they're nice and toasty.
That's great. Not so much loose, but
it's okay.
I really dislike heat lamps. Like,
yeah, I know.
They're kind of like,
I know.
Like,
well,
just stay down.
Heat lamps are always a tricky subject.
And they're one that I would typically not do. I don't support heat lamps per se, because of the hazards with them. But that is a conversation for another time, because I really do gotta go to work. I had groceries delivered that are on the deck. I don't think I got anything that's really gonna melt in today's temperature, but at the same time,
you got caught up in chatting.
It's on the deck and I'm gonna play.
But anyway, guys, thanks for joining. The feed's staying going. Look at your pants. Enjoy the pigs, and yeah, thanks a lot. I'm gonna turn this off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have something. Okay. Did you ever play Operation as a kid? If you touch anything, I'm gonna have to electrocute you.
You're so Yeah, my phone's in my Bye, piggies!
Bye, piggies. We'll be back. Well, we'll be watching.